What's poppin', players? I don't know why I said that to start off this video. It's very awkward of me. But nonetheless, thank you for tuning on in. I appreciate it. And you guys are beautiful people. You guys are beautiful people. Unlike this filth rag that I was reading called The Ringer. This is Bill Simmons' website. So what can I expect? I mean, you would think that I would allow myself the common decency of just moving on. Just I don't have to read. I don't have to have rabbit ears for everything. I don't have to, have big owl eyes for everything and just, tune in and have a reaction to everybody's slander. But I can't help it. That's just what I am. Okay, they don't call me Pope Petty for nothing, and I'm taking notes and I'm keeping names, and we're gonna figure out by the end of this thing who was the most wrong. Is it old Tobes or is it the rat bastards that are on the list? And you guys know what the list is. All right, everybody knows. This is like Chris Jericho, where you just made the list. All right, back in the day, we know who these rat finks are who are out here and they're yapping on Tua, and you got king of the list, of course, Chris Sims resides in hell. Mike Tannenbaum, Mr. Justin Herbert, I nailed that one. Yeah, congratulations for nailing something when you didn't have a job there, Mike. Bill Simmons, he's in there. You got Chris Sims' tag team partner, Florio. He's a little bit wishy-washy. He doesn't want to be full toe in the water, ripping to it, but you know what he thinks. You got Mike Greenberg, head of Jet Up on ESPN. I even saw NFL.com today. They were out there. They were talking about, if there's not instant results for the Dolphins, the drumbeat will be there for Teddy Bridgewater. And all respect to Teddy Bridgewater. Does a lot of good in the community. Local guy. Great that he's home. But, there is no such thing as the drumbeat for Teddy Bridgewater. There will be the drumbeat for Skylar Thompson. I truly believe that. I don't believe there really will be a drumbeat for Teddy Bridgewater. Pro Football Focus in general, I feel like they're on the list just because, come on. I think the guy who's trying to get off the list, but I'm not letting him off the list, is Colin Cowherd, because this dude is a chameleon, okay? He tries to say things like, oh, well, I was in on Tua, and then all of a sudden he's off Tua, and then he's like, Tua. He's trying to get back. Damage is done, Cowherd. You were in the Tua documentary. You thought you were Team Tua, and now all of a sudden you're not. And now you're trying to get back. You peek over, you see a Tyreek Hill over there, and it looks like a fun party. I'm not letting you over here, Cowherd, okay? No. It doesn't go that easily, all right? And I don't know what it is with this particular individual, with Tua Tagovailoa. Why? Just because he's the Dolphins quarterback. But it's more than that. I don't know. I think it's there's something to the effect of he seems like a very nice individual. That's true. But, let's be honest. Nobody really cares about people's personalities that much in sports. People can throw things to the side very easily, but he is very easy to root for. And I think the thing that I've hated the most is people will pick and choose where they will roast somebody and think they're not good enough. And then for other people, they'll just make a ton of excuses. I'll give you one that's not a Tua example. That's kind of weird to me because it's going to be part of this list because they got somebody like Trevor Lawrence in their rankings, middle of the pack. A top 15 quarterback for everything he did last year, which was be awful. And everybody just goes and they blame him or admire. But somebody like Zach Wilson, they'll have at the bottom of the league, which, fine. But Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence, what the hell was the difference between the both of them last year? Not a whole hell of a lot. And for some reason, everybody has already written off Zach Wilson with his mom bleeping that's going on all over the place. And for Trevor Lawrence, maybe because he's got nicer hair, I don't know what it is, or maybe they just believe in the college success that he had and the pedigree, but everybody swears he's going to be good. It's kind of weird. It's a strange thing, if you ask me. But this list comes out, and I can't help myself because I'm looking at the list, and all right, let's scroll down. Let's see where 2 is. All right, you go 1, Aaron Rodgers, 2, Patrick Mahomes, 3, Justin Herbert, everybody's favorite Justin Herbert, 4, Tom Brady, 5, Josh Allen, who everybody thought sucked 2 years ago, 6, Russell Wilson because he's not in Seattle anymore. 7, Dak Prescott because he plays for America's team. Everybody just thinks he's the best. Lamar Jackson. Joe Burrow is just inside the top 10 at number 9. Kyler Murray, who they had to give a study clause to, had to make sure he goes to study hall and pay him. He's number 10. Matthew Stafford, last year's champion. He's 11. All right, so we're getting on to this list. All right, so let's just keep scrolling down. All right, get to the 20s. All right, Baker Mayfield, number 20. No Tua yet. 21, Jalen Hurts. 22, Geno Smith. And there, under Geno Smith, ranks Tua Tagovailoa, who they put forth. This is what they go to him. And they have like little symbols and everything that goes to describe them. And this is what they describe Tua as. Because I'll give you some of the examples they go. Like somebody like Marcus Mariota, who they have 19th. They call a highly athletic passer with just enough accuracy and smarts to make up for the glaring lack of arm strength. So they're basically saying he's a new age Chad Pennington, although he's never had that much success. And Tua, these are all kind of positive. And Tua, this is what they put for him. It's not just his ranking, which is insulting, okay? Especially some of the people that are above him, which I'll get to. But this is what they put for him. A mistake-prone singles hitter who doesn't handle pressure well. Now, mind you, there's pressure, and then there's line ineptitude that Tua had to deal with. There's pressure, and then there's having Jesse Davis on your line. There's pressure, and then there's running for your life. But this is what they go with. They say, Tuanon is right about one thing. And by the way, shout out to Tuanon. You guys are, the videos, they crack me up every single time on Twitter. Here's what they write. Tuanon is right about one thing. We're all wrong about Tua's deep ball. He's actually pretty good when he's able to lead a receiver into space downfield, and he's particularly accurate when throwing to receivers with defenders in trailing position. But contrary to popular belief, those aren't throws that require surplus of arm strength. Timing and touch, sure, but not pure arm strength. First of all, it's not the thing about with Tua and the arm strength. This is the thing that's weird about it, right? Nobody ever claimed this guy had Dan Marino's hose, okay? Nobody claimed that he had this. Maybe there was one Twitter account that called him left arm of God. I do believe I saw it. Maybe one of us wrote a parody song that referred to him as actually Lefty Marino. That being said, nobody's ever said that he's had the hose of all hoses in the league, that it's Josh Allen strong, or that it's Patrick Mahomes strong. Patrick Mahomes accurate, Tyreek Hill has claimed. But it's a weird thing where it's like you got a guy like Marcus Mariota above him who's had years and teams to prove himself. A number 2 overall pick. And somehow this place, this ringer, has more faith in Marcus Mariota than they do in Tua Tagovailoa, which makes absolutely no sense to me. You want to talk about durability issues, teams being rats off a ship on him. How you could have Marcus Mariota above Tua Tagovailoa is beside me. I don't even understand. But even look at this. Like below Tua, everybody else is getting compliments. Trey Lance they describe as a ball of physical talent with the mental chops to succeed at an NFL level. Nothing wrong. Trey Lance hasn't played yet. Jared Goff, a talented but stationary thrower. Everybody else has got like something. Carson Wentz. This is what they put. He has all the physical tools, but playing quarterback requires a level of consistency he has yet to reach. Has all the physical tools. Everybody else has a little bit of a compliment. And Tua, they call a mistake-prone singles hitter. A mistake-prone singles hitter is what they call this man. Listen to the people who they got. Geno Smith, a man who was sucker punched by his own teammate. All right? Franchises rats off a ship. Didn't even know he was going to win the starting job this year. This is what they put. An inefficient passer who is willing and able to make downfield throws. So even with an insult at the top, they still come back and they're like, yeah, but you want to know something? He can hit the homer every now and then. What is this? What is this list? Everybody gets propped up except for Tagovailoa. It's very strange to me. So you have Geno Smith, got sucker punched, above him at 22. 21, Jalen Hurts. I don't know if you guys know this. Tua outplayed this guy. They were on the same team. A force multiplier in the run game who leaves too much meat on the bone as a passer. But even still, they're saying, hey, he's a dual threat. Baker Mayfield is above him. Rats off a ship. His team was on him. Talked about Marcus Mariota. Oh, number 18. Mac Jones. McCorkle. Shocking. The Ringer would have him above Tua. He has, under skill set, deceptive eyes and System QB as his like little icons. By the way, for Tua, you know what they put? Check down machine. Are you effing kidding me? Are you? I'm so excited for this season. This may be the list that I think has made me the angriest. I really am serious about that. Already a smart distributor, he'll need to evolve physically to establish himself as a franchise QB. Oh, is that all? Just establish himself physically? Is that what he's got to do? Jameis Winston, they call a bucket getter. A bucket getter. Ryan Tannehill. Dude, you guys don't want Ryan Tannehill as your quarterback. We all know that down here. What are we talking about? A tough pocket passer. He could take a licking. Kirk Cousins above him. Him at 15 seems about right. That seems about where Kirk Cousins should be, but nobody really wants him. I have him on my fantasy team. I don't want Kirk Cousins. Trevor Lawrence, they call a generational talent who needs to sharpen his process a bit before he makes the leap to the top of these rankings. A bit. The only bit here is how everybody continues to kiss this guy's ass and say he's got the goods to be a generational talent when he showed none of that last year. Very strange. Very, very strange. It's like if he didn't have Urban Meyer, the guy who got hosed, but he has that old creep. He's there. Derek Carr. Looks like he's wearing eyeliner. Again, like, do they really want him there? You know, they're Derek Carr, it's funny, like he's got all of the things going for him. He's had longer than Tua. He's had more time than Tua. He's had more coaches than Tua, and he's getting all the weapons that Tua's never had this year. And it feels like everybody's just kind of like, yeah, Derek Carr is kind of good. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't kick him out of my football bed. Matt Ryan, I mean, you know, old as hell. He's 12th. Matthew Stafford, last team didn't even want to keep him around. Everybody thought that he was, never living up to the hype until he finally gets a Super Bowl. You know, Kyler Murray, study hall clause. He's 10th. Joe Burrow. Everybody's so obsessed with how cool he is. Dude's appendix doesn't even work. Lamar Jackson. I really got nothing bad to say about Lamar Jackson. That being said, you know, his own team won't pay him. Got him at 8. Dak Prescott. I mean, like, talk about another guy. They had to, like, twist Jerry Jones's arm to finally lock into the guy. Never does anything big time when it matters. Yet he's up here at number 7. Russell Wilson. He's at number 6, but only because he's changed teams. So people are like, oh, I'm so in on him. Josh Allen, show pony. Wasn't good his first 2 years. Now all of a sudden everybody's on his jock. How flippant we can be. Tom Brady hasn't answered for his crimes yet at number 4. Justin Herbert, who's just like they call a football-throwing robot. And he's a robot, all right, in personality. Bum. Patrick Mahomes, sensitive. I mean, sensitive. Because Tyreek Hill has the audacity to compliment another quarterback. And then number 1 overall, Aaron Rodgers, hippie. You know, everybody's got their flaws. Everybody's got their flaws. Why is Tua the only one with an insult? Look at that. I gave an insult for everybody there. Why don't you write that, Ringer?